Hello internet friends, I am back and today I'm doing something very different. If you've been watching my channel for a while or if you've seen any of my videos, you've probably noticed that I have a ton of plants in the background. I sometimes get comments asking about my plants, if they're dying or anything, and a few days ago I got a comment saying, you should film a plant video. Music to my ears. I love my plants. I have over 60. I could talk about them all day, and now someone has given me an opportunity to. So I thought I would just show you some of my plants. I'm not going to say I'm an expert, because I'm not, but I have a lot of them and I love them. So here I will show you some. I'm going to start with this plant because this is the first plant I ever had. This is, I think it's called a Chinese money plant. It's absolutely huge now. When I got it, it was about this big. My dad gave it to me because I said it looked nice, and I have grown it to being a literal giant now. I've had it for about, I'm not sure, maybe somewhere between 7 and 10 years. It's kind of hard to remember exactly the point. And I have propagated it and made some babies. So basically, when a leaf falls off this, like this, a baby can grow out of the end. As you can see here, I don't know if you can see, there's a little leaf there and new growth is coming out of it. Give it a few months and it will look like this. This is one of the babies. I'm trying to grow as many as I possibly can. At this point I have a few babies. I think I have about 4. So I love that plant. I think it's amazing. It's a bit of a slow grower, but it's very hard to kill. So if you're a beginner, I think that's a really, really good plant to go for. I recently got this one. This isn't a very exciting one or a very cool one. It's just an asparagus fern. I got it because when I was a kid I had one. I had it for not 7 years. Honestly, I'm trying to give you time frames. I don't know what the time frames are. I had it for a few years. And then when I was 16, I got drunk for one of the first times. Someone told me that I could eat asparagus. I got kind of confused. And for some reason, I ate the entire plant when I was 16, drunk. I think my friend dared me to. And woke up the next morning, felt so guilty that I had been growing this plant for years and years and years, only to drink probably WKD, probably really horrible, shitty alcohol, to then consume the entire plant. So I bought another one to hopefully like redeem my plant sins. We'll see. Back here we have this amazing plant. I'm going to show you the top so you can see the amazing growth. I think this is called a calathea. I might be getting confused. I'm not a pro. It's a living plant, which basically means in the daytime the leaves go down like this, but at night time they all kind of move up like this, like a prayer plant. So it kind of looks like it's raving. That's not raving, that would be moshing. But yeah, I love this plant. I think that the leaves are so beautiful. I've had it for over half a year and it's been really easy to keep alive. For me personally. Some people have a lot of problems with calatheas because I know they're quite funny with water. You need to sometimes give them filtered water and stuff because they are like jungle plants and they like high humidity. So I probably wouldn't actually suggest getting that as a beginner one if you've never had a plant. I would say go for one of these ones because it's hard to kill. I bought this guy a few weeks ago. These ones are so popular on Instagram. If you know what plants are, you know what I mean. It was £1 in the sale. So I got it because it was just £1 and it's already put out new growth. I really like this plant because it's like fucking weird looking. I like how it like looks like an alien planet, you know? So far it's been very easy to keep alive. It's put out new growth. Obviously there's not much to show for it, but it was £1, you know, so you can't be angry. It was kind of dying when we got it, as you can see by this leaf, but I'm bringing it back, baby. I'm bringing it back. I really like that one. I've always wanted that one. It's one of the very like Instagram famous ones. And I'm not necessarily into like cool plants. I just like plants that like I think look weird and interesting. But that one has been a fun one so far. I really like this dude. I think he looks like pea shoots. Let me like pull out a thing so you can see. He's like really strong. He's like a really durable plant, like really durable. Got him this because I'm kind of hoping that I can like force him to like grow up the sides. So far I haven't had a great success with that. I won't lie to you. But I really like him. He's kind of a slow grower. Like I've had him for over half a year and it takes a while to see much progress with him, but he's really easy to keep alive and really beautiful. And I've never seen a plant that looks like this. So when my friends come around, sometimes they will comment on it. Not often, you know, my friends are just normal people. They're not obsessed with plants, so they won't be like, wow, like I wish they would be. But sometimes they are. Okay, let me turn around and show you this guy. This is a plant I would definitely recommend for beginners. Look how freaking goddamn epically beautiful this plant is. The backs of the leaves are purple, which is just chef's kiss. I think it's perfect. I love this plant so much. And if you can look closely at the leaves, they're glittery. I don't know if I can like get a good angle on that. But yeah, the white bits glitter. And it grows like a fucking weed. It's so fast. I know it used to be called the Wandering Dew, but they've been renamed it because they've classed that as like, you know, a fairly offensive name. So now I think I've heard someone call it the Wandering Dude, which I quite like. It just grows so fast. It literally spreads everywhere. I put this in a cool pot, which I think suits the weirdness of the plant. It grows so fast. When I got it, it was tiny. It just grows so goddamn quickly. So like, I would really suggest that if you want something that's really eye-catching, but easy to keep alive. Like, it's tough to kill that plant. If you get that plant and you kill it, stop buying plants, because that should be one of the easiest ones to keep alive. Next up is this amazing plant. Yay! This is my spider plant. I know she looks a bit of a mess, but it's because she's like the mothership. She's kind of leaning sideways right now because I put her in a really weird light area. But I don't know if you can see, at the ends of her stems, she's putting out babies, which is just actual full spider plants that are just attached to the very end. Now, you can, if you want to grow more spider plants, which I do, I now have over 20 spider plants from this one single plant. Just this one single plant, 20 plants. So if you want a spider plant, comment down below your address. I will post you a spider plant. I will show you right now because it's really easy to do this. Basically, you just pull it off the thing. And there you have the baby. You put the bottom part of it in water. You pull off the bottom leaves. You put the bottom part in water. I use like a little conical flask. And within a few days, some roots will start pushing out. A few weeks, some roots will start pushing out. And then maybe after like a month or two, you can plant it in soil. And then you have another spider plant. Yay! Now that I've pulled this off, I am morally obliged to propagate it after this video. So soon I will have 21 spider plants. What am I doing? What am I doing? Yeah, I think spider plants are really good too. Really fucking hard to kill. A really good beginner plant. And really easy to propagate, which I think is a lot of fun. For me, half of the fun of plants is getting to propagate them and grow them. I love it. So the last thing I'm going to show you right now, I have I'll show you two more things. I have a fuck ton of plants, but I'm just trying to show you the ones that I like the most. And if you like it, I can do another video because this is less than a quarter of my plant collection. This is my Monstera. Yeah! I love my Monstera. I think the leaves are like so cool and kind of gothic. I don't know, it's like a gothic skeleton plant. I love it so much. It also grows really, really quickly and it's really easy to propagate. If you can see on the things, wherever they grow, they push out like a little aerial root. So if you just cut it off there, and then put the middle part in water, it will do this, as I can show you now. I'm doing it right now. Put this guy in water. There you can see his root. It's starting to get bigger. Soon water roots will come out of it. Then I'll leave it there for a while. And when it's got enough long roots, I tend to wait till they're like at least that long. Then you can pot it. So here's my other Monstera. So I have a big one, a little one, and a baby one, basically. I think Monsteras are great because they're so easy to propagate. I am a little bit worried about this one because it's winter right now, and it's really hard to propagate in winter, especially in the UK. It's so dark here. Also, I don't wake up until like, don't judge me, I don't wake up until like 10 most mornings because it's lockdown and I work from home, so I can just do whatever the hell I want, which means that my plants don't get light between like say 7 and 10. So I open the curtains at 10, they get some light, and then it's dark by like 4, and they're just not getting much light. So I'm kind of worried about this guy. I hope he lives. We will see. If you have any tips for propagating in winter, give them to me. Stop holding your secrets away from me. I want your secrets. Tell me your secrets. Yeah. I love the Monstera. Really easy to grow. It's actually even putting out new growth now, as you can see up here. This little new baby leaf. Yeah. So it's still putting out new growth, which is awesome. The one downside is, especially for me, Monsteras produce sap, and the sap is poisonous to cats. I have 2 cats. Well, I don't have 2 cats. My housemate has 2 cats. So I keep the Monstera in a room that the cats don't go in, and that's the only way. Do not, if you're getting a Monstera, make sure to keep it away from your cats. I'm not sure about dogs. I would definitely Google that because if it's poisonous to cats, it might be to dogs as well. So we keep it the hell away from the cats. But I love it. Okay. Here's my outfit of the day, which isn't that exciting. So the last thing I want to show you is one of my favourite plants, a very popular Instagram one. This is my string of hearts. It is very long. Very, very long. As you can see, it's a trailing plant and the leaves are shaped like hearts, which I think is just beautiful. I think they're so pretty. Also really easy to propagate. You literally just cut off the end and then put it in water. I've been doing that repeatedly to try and make it look thicker. The back, you can see there is not much going on, but I've been constantly propagating it to get more and more growth coming out of it. And it goes so long. It's so long. This bit at the bottom is so much longer than the rest that I'll probably chop that off today, repot it in the top, and hopefully expect more growth. This one is a good one because it is still putting out new growth even now in winter. I don't know if you can see, these are a lot lighter and greener than these ones. So you can kind of see that they're babies. And I think this one's amazing. I think this is like honestly one of my favourite plants. And it also kind of grows like a weed, so that's great for me. I think it's a great plant. It is now nearly trailing to the floor and the cats will start eating it soon, so I need to be careful there. But yeah, so those are some of my plants. This is already one of the longest videos I've ever done and the most talking I've ever done because, god damn it, I'm passionate about my plants, okay? I want to show you this really quickly as well because I think it's amazing. This is just a really shitty pot. As you can tell, the rest are a lot nicer. This is not very nice, and you're probably wondering, hey Amy, why do you have such a horrible shitty pot? Well, I'll tell you why. My friend Sarah has started a company called Pot Covers, and basically she designs these, which loads of patterns, loads of different designs, and it's like Velcro on the inside, so you can like kind of just snap it shut like that. And so basically, it's much cheaper than buying pots, and it's a lot easier to dress up your pots this way. I just put it around, and then it looks like it's in a pot. I think it's great. I think they're amazing. She sent me a few in loads of different colours. They're all across all of my plants. There's one in the background there. I don't know if you can see it. This one's like a dark red one. Yeah, there. I think they're gorgeous. I think they're really nice. And Sarah used to work in hospitality, but if you live in the UK, you will understand. It's probably anywhere really, to be honest with you. It's really bad time to work in hospitality right now. No one's in work. Phil has been decreased. Like, I know so many people that work in the industry that are worried about their jobs and what they're going to do. And Sarah very innovatively started her own company. Sorry, you can see my brow. Not cool. She very innovatively started her own company. And I think she is amazing. She's so talented. I love the designs. It's so affordable. And I really just wanted to support her because I love plants, as you can tell. And I love Sarah. And I love supporting small businesses. So I just thought I would show you her pots. In case any of you are plant lovers and you want to get some, she does ship worldwide, so it doesn't matter where you are. They're really affordable. I think they're great. I will definitely buy more. I think she's amazing. Yeah, so that's just that. If you want to support small businesses, I will include her Instagram down below so you can check out her stuff. Do it. She's a good person.